2023 P6 Tahunan. This is for SA1 or the common time to practice. Let's look at this is paper 2. So you can use your calculators. Now for question 1, express 6 hours as a percentage of 90 minutes. Okay, so because it's as a percentage of 90 minutes, 90 will be in the denominator. But before that, 6 hours, you have to change it to minutes. Okay, so let's change 6 hours to minutes. 6 hours, every minute is 60 minutes. So 6 hours will be 360 minutes. So expressing this as a percentage of 90, we take 360 over 90. To convert to percentage, you need to times 100%. Okay, so 360 and 90 can be simplified. Both divide by 90. You get 4 over 1. Now 4 over 1 times 100%. This will give us 400%. Question 2. A wooden plank is 1.8 meters long, 0.6 meters wide, and 2 cm thick. What is its volume? So volume is length times breadth times height. Over here we have meters, and cm. Take note that the final answer is in cubic cm. So let's change everything to cm. So 1.8 meters is 180 cm. 0.6 meters is 60 cm. So the volume will be 180 times 60 times 2. Okay, so 21,600 cubic cm. Question 3. Figure below is made up of 2 overlapping triangles x and y. So x is the whole triangle, not the unshaded part. Okay, y is the whole of this triangle. So the ratio of the shaded area to the area of triangle x is 3 to 11. Ratio of shaded area to triangle y is 4 to 11. Okay, let's write down the ratios first. So shaded to x and shaded to y. Shaded to x is 3 to 11. Then the other one is 4 to 11. Now there is a common base, as you can see in the diagram. So the overlapping part is the shaded part. So the shaded part in both ratios will be the common base, and we have to change it to the same multiple, which is 12. So here is 44, you multiply by 4. Here times 3, so 33. Okay, so this is 12 units. We want the ratio of the shaded area to the total unshaded area. We have the shaded area. Now let's find what is the unshaded area. So the unshaded area of x will be 44 units minus 12 units. So this part here is 32 units. The unshaded part of y will be 33 units minus 12 units. This will give us 21 units. Now we can find the total unshaded, which is 32 units plus 21 units, which is 53 units. So your shaded to unshaded will be 12 to 53. Okay, 12 to 53. So common error will be students will go and take like x plus y and then minus 12, which shouldn't be the case. Okay, you need to find the unshaded part of each and then add them up. Question 4. Rennie is 16 years younger than her cousin. In 4 years' time, the total age will be 48 years. How old is Rennie now? So this is talking about age. So their total age 4 years' time is 48, which means that the total age now have to be 48 minus 4 minus 4. Okay, so the total now, you have to minus 4 twice because 4 years' time, 48 is a total of 2 people. So there were 2 4s added to it. So you've got to take away 2 times of 4. You get 40. So their total age now is 40 and Rennie is 16 years younger than her cousin. So this is 16, total 40. So we'll take 40 minus 16, which is 24, the 2 units. Then 24 divided by 2, which is 12. Okay, so this 1 unit here is 12. How old is Rennie now? Rennie is 12 years old. Question 5. Figure not drawn to scale is formed using 5 straight lines. Find angle A. Okay, so to find angle A, I will need this angle here and this angle here. Okay, so let's look at, let me highlight so that it's easier to see. Let's look at this triangle here. So I'll be finding this angle here first, which is 180 minus 35 minus 27, which is 118 degrees. Then we take 180 minus 118 degrees because angles on a straight line to help us find this angle here. Okay, next, the other triangle that I'll be looking at is over here. Now, looking at the green one, I'm going to find this angle here first. So 180 minus 38 minus 50, because sum of angles in a triangle, this will give us 92. Then angles on a straight line, 180 minus 92, which is 88. So here we have 88 degrees. What is angle A? Okay, so angle A will be 180 minus 62 and 88. Okay, so answer is 30 degrees. Question 6. Sean had $90 more than Abigail. If Abigail gave Sean $15, Sean would have thrice as much money as Abigail. How much money did Sean have at first? Okay, so for this question here, we're going to use a model. So Sean and Abigail. So Sean is $90 more than Abigail. We mark out 90 over here. If Abigail gave Sean 15, okay, let's transfer 15. From Abigail to Sean. We will end up with thrice, so 3 units for Sean and 1 unit for Abigail. So if you compare the 3 units and 1 unit, right, there is a difference of 2 units here, which we can find. So the 2 units will be 15 plus 90 plus 15, 120. Okay, here, this is 15, 90, 15. So to find 1 unit, divide by 2 to get 60. How much did Sean have at first? So Sean had 3 units in the end, then we minus off 15. So 3 units, then minus off 15, which is 165. Question 7. 4 children take 2 hours to wrap 8 gift boxes. How long will it take 10 children to wrap 20 boxes? Okay, so this question is about rate. This is what I'm going to do. First, number of children, 4 children will take 2 hours. What is the work done to wrap 8 gift boxes? Okay, let's write 8 boxes. So take note of what we want. We want to have 8 children and also 20 boxes. Okay, so first, in order to get 10 children and 20 boxes. In order to get 10 children, right? From 4, we have to first, okay, we can simplify. So you make it smaller, like make it 2 children. You can make 1 also can. So the rule is that you can only change 2 variables at any one time. Okay, so let's say I'm going to change the number of children. I try to make it 10, but before I jump to 10, right? Let's have 2 children first. So what happens is this one, you will divide by 2. Now you can choose what you want to change. You want to change the time taken or the work done. In this case, I'm going to change the work done, which is the number of boxes. Okay, so if you have, then you have to use logic for this part. If you have fewer children, then the work done will be lesser, right? So you have to divide by 2 as well. 4 boxes. So the time taken, you cannot change. Okay, so leave it 2 hours. Because you cannot change because we are only changing 2 things at any one time. Okay, next, let's find 10 children. 10 children means that this will be multiplied by 5. Next, remember I wanted 20 boxes, right? 4 boxes, you have more children means you make more. You're able to wrap more. So coincidentally, the number of boxes I have to multiply by 5, and I will end up with what I need, which is 20 boxes. Okay, so this time we keep the time taken as well. So what is the time taken for 10 children, 20 boxes? Time taken is 2 hours. So it's actually the same time as this 4 children wrapping 8 gift boxes. Okay, question number 8. In the figure below, ABCD is a rectangle. Find the area of the shaded part. To find the shaded part, you need to take the rectangle minus away the unshaded parts. So let's name this X, Y, Z. Okay, so let's find the base and height of X. To find the base is 12 minus 8. So 4 cm here. The height of Y is 6 plus 3. Now let's find the area of triangle X. Half times 4 times 9, which is 18. Then triangle Y, half times 6 times 12, which is 36. And lastly, triangle Z, which is half times 8 times 3, which is 12. Now, we need to find, okay, let's add them up first, X, Y, and Z. That's the total unshaded. 18, 36, and 12, which is 66 square cm. Now the whole rectangle is 9 times 12, 12 times 9, 108. Now we take the whole rectangle minus off the unshaded part, and you end up with 42. So answer 42 square cm. Question 9. Rachel needs to make some wristbands for a fundraising event. She made 1/5 of the wristbands on the first day and 45 on the second day. The number of wristbands that she made on the second day was 1/4 more than the number of wristbands she made on the first day. How many wristbands does she need to make for the fundraising event? Okay. So we have information about the first day and the second day. Let's draw a model. Out of the total, 1/5 is for the first day. Okay, so first day is here. For the second day, we know that it's 45, but we don't know how big is 45, right? If you read on, they said that the second day is actually 1/4 more than the first day. So for the first day, let's split it into 4 units, so that we can tell what is 1/4 more. So for the second day, it has to be more than the first day. So more than these 4 units, and it's 1 unit more. So for the second day, it will not just be 4 small units, but 1/4 more, so 1 more unit. Here, like that. This is the second day. Now let's continue to split everything up first. So each big unit gives us 4 small units. With that, can you see what's 45? 45 is actually 5 units. So 1 unit is 9. How many does she need to make, which is the total? Now, we started with 5 big units, right? So 5 times of 4u. Each big unit is cut into 4. So there's a total of 20 units. So 20 units is 20 times 9. 180 wristbands made. I mean, she has to make a total of 180. Number 10, 8 pails of water can fill 7/11 of a tank. Another 4 pails and 3 jugs are needed to fill the tank completely. How many jugs of water can the tank hold? Okay, so I'll use a model to illustrate this question. Okay. Eleven units. Seven units for 8 pails. And the rest will be 4 pails and 3 jugs. Look, this is 8 pails, right? I want to find out like what's 4 pails, like in terms of units. If 8 pails is 7 units, is represented by 7 units, what's 4 pails? So from here, we divide by 2. So in terms of units, it's 3.5 units. So 4 pails and 3 jugs is 4 units, but 4 pails itself is 3.5 units. So the remaining half a unit. So 3 jugs, 4u minus 3.5u, give us 0.5 units. So if 3 jugs occupies half a unit, what about the whole tank? The whole tank, there's 11 units. So, okay, let's find out what's 1 unit. Half a unit is 3 jugs, right? So 1 unit is actually double of that. So 3 times 2 jugs. Oops. 3 times 2. 6 jugs. We have a total of 11 units, so 11 times 6. Okay, so answer is 66. Question 11. Amelia, Beth, and Candy shared a box of beads. Amelia took 1/5 of the total and another 12. Beth took 1/3 of the remaining and another 14. Candy took the last 26 beads in the box. How many beads were there in the box at first? Okay, so in a question where they say like of the remaining, right? Draw model. And the first thing to draw is this first fraction, 1/5. So you draw 5 units. So Amelia took not just 1 unit, but 1 unit plus a little bit more, which is 12. Then Beth took 1/3 of the remaining. So for the remainder, you have to cut. So Beth took 1/3 plus a little more, which is a 14. And the rest taken by Candy, so C. And that is 26, according to the question. So the last 26. So what do we do? 26 plus 14 first to get 2 units in the second model. 26 plus 14. Then since that's 2 units of the second model, we're going to divide by 2. Okay, so this is 20, then times 3 to get the remainder. So this is the remainder. Now with 60, we go up to the first model, add 12 to get 4 units in the first model. So 60 plus 12, which is 72. That is 4 units of the first model. So we have to divide by 4. And we get 18. Total at first, we have 5 units. So 18 times 5, which is 90. Answer is 90 beads in the box at first. Question 12. Farmer Tan used 3/8 of a rectangular piece of land to grow bananas and 8/15 of the remainder to grow mangoes. He had 5,600 square meters of land left. The length of the land was 240 meters. Find the breadth of the land. So again, this question says of the remainder. So let's draw a model. The first model we'll be drawing will have 8 units. Okay, let's draw a long one. Three units for bananas. Then for the remainder, I need 8 out of 15. So what I'll do, I need 15 units, but I'm not going to cut it into 15 units. I'm just going to do this. 8 units here, 7 units here. So 8 out of 15 for mangoes. This is 7 units because 15 minus 8. Okay, the leftover 7 units. So this is 5600. Now what we can do here is that I have 15 units here, right? And it has to be the same as the top part. So I'll change this 5 units into 15. How? By allocating 3 units each. Okay, then I have 15 units in the top, the remainder portion, and also 15 units below. They are now equal. I mean, each unit is the same. So what is 5600? Starting from 5600. 5600 is 7 units. So 1 unit we divide by 7, which is 800. Next, I need to find the total length, the original length, sorry, not length, the original area of the land. So the total number of units will be 3u times 8. Okay, because we have 8 boxes here, 8 boxes of 3 units, that's a total of 24 units. So the total length, sorry, area is 24 units, which is 24 times 800. 19200. This is not the end yet because we are finding the breadth of the land. It's a rectangular piece of land, so we'll take the area, divide by the length. Length is given 240, so the breadth will be area divide by length. And we'll get 80. So the answer is 80 meters. Question 13. Faith is FCM tall. Jerry is twice as tall as Faith. Helen is 24 cm shorter than Jerry. What is the average height of the 3 girls in terms of F? So we have Faith, who is F, and then Jerry, who is twice of Faith, so 2F. And then we have Helen, who is 24 cm shorter than Jerry. So we take Jerry's height minus 24. Next, you want to find average, you need to first find the total. So what is the total? F plus 2F plus 2F minus 24. Keep the minus 24 on its own, combine all the F's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 F's minus 24. This is the total. The average will be the total divide by 3 of them. Okay, so that's the answer. 5F minus 24, whole thing over 3. Don't forget, this is in cm. Next, if Faith is 75 cm tall, what is the difference between Helen's and Faith's height? Okay, so if Faith is 75 means F is 75. Okay, you want to find the difference between Helen and Faith. Faith is 75, Helen's height is 2F minus 24. So we bring in the value of F, which is 75. So 2F is 2 times 75, then minus 24. This will be 126. So the difference between Helen and Faith will be 126 minus 75. Answer 51 cm. 51 cm is the difference. All right, next question, number 4. Sorry, 14. 14 is a graph question. So it shows Mr. Abrams' electricity consumption from September to February. What was the percentage increase or decrease in electrical consumption from October to November? Okay, before we continue, let's find out what is the value of each month first. So if you look over here, this is 0 to 50, right? And there are 5 intervals. So every increase is a 10. So over here, September, it's 210. For October, it's 250. For November, 320. December, 270. January, 150. And February will be 230. So we're looking at October to November. From October to November, there is an increase. So we are looking for a percentage increase. So let's find the increase first. Increases from 250 to 320. So 320 minus 250. There is an increase of 70. And to find percentage increase, we use increase over original times 100%. So the increase over the original, what is the original? When we are talking about increase, right, we're referring to the lower one, the one that happened first, which is October. So the original is 250. And times 100%. This will give us 28%. Okay, so that's the percentage increase from October to November. Part B, if the national average consumption was 360 kilowatt hour, in which month was Mr. Abrams' consumption 75% of the national average? So to find 75% of the national average, we'll have to find 75% of 360. So 75 over 100 times 360. This will give us 270. And if you look at the graph, 270 is actually December. So your answer, which month was it? It's December. Please do not write 270 as the answer. They're asking which month was it. Question 15. At a ballet school, 70% of the students were Singaporean students and the rest were foreign students. 75% of the Singaporean students and 2/3 of the foreign students were female. There were 1,200 students at the school. How many more female than male students were there at the ballet school? Okay, so we have percentages in this question, and we also have fraction. So what we'll do is we'll convert all of these into ratios so that we're only using units. Firstly, 70% of them were Singaporean students and the rest were foreign students. Let's find out what is the proportion of Singaporean to foreign students. So 70 for Singaporean, the rest will be 30% foreign students. So when we simplify, this is 7 to 3. Next, 75% of the Singaporean students were female. So this means that the female Singaporeans out of the Singaporeans is 75%, which is 75 to 100. Okay, so Singaporean females will be 75 units. Total Singaporeans will be 100. Because 75%, right? It's out of 100%. Okay, simplify this, you get 3 to 4. Next, 2/3 of the foreign students were female. So the foreign female students to the total foreign students is 2 to 3. Next, we need to find common base, and the common base is the total number of Singaporean students, which is this and this. Make it the same. Common multiple of 7 and 4 is 28. So this is 28. We multiply by 7. Next, the total number of foreign students is the other common base. So here we have 12 units, and over here we have 3 units. So we have to change this to 12. Once you have done so, figure out what is 1,200. 1,200 is the total number of students, which is 28 plus 12. So 40 units is 1,200. 1 unit, we divide by 40, we get 30. What are we looking for? How many more female than male students were there at the ballet school? Okay, so we're comparing the total female students versus the total male students. The total female students will be 21 plus 8 units. Which is 29. So the remaining will be male, right? Earlier on, we have already found out that actually the total is 40 units. So if I take the total and I minus the female, I will get the male. So 40 units minus 29 units, which is 11 units. How many more female than male students? We're finding a difference. So you take 29 units minus 11 units. Which is 18 units. 18 units is what we're going to find, okay? So 18 times 30, which is 540. This is the difference between the male and female students at the ballet school. Okay, question 16. So in the diagram not drawn to scale, ABCD is a parallelogram. You have a straight line CDE and AD equals DE. Okay, let's mark it out. AD equals to DE. So take note that they said that there's a parallelogram. Parallelogram is very useful because you have parallel lines, and parallel lines you can apply a few different angle properties. Let's find angle X. Angle X is here. To find angle X, I will need this angle here, right? And since these two lines are equal, it means that this is the same as this, which means that I will need to find this angle here. This angle here. So let's take a look at parallel lines. Do you think that we can find this angle here, ADE? Yes. How? By using parallel lines. You see, this is parallel to this, right? Because CDE is a straight line. So if you have a line cutting through across it, like that. Then I can say that this angle here is the same as this angle here. Okay, so this is 82. So back to the isosceles triangle. To find angle AED, AED over here, we will take 180 minus 82 and then divide by 2. Remember to use brackets. 49. So to find angle X, angle on a straight line, 180 minus 49, which is 131 degrees. Next, find angle Y. To find angle Y, I will be using this quadrilateral, this four-sided figure, right? This quadrilateral. And we know that the quadrilateral, sum of angles in a quadrilateral adds up to 360. So I'm going to find all the other angles. Then I'm going to minus them off. Okay, so first, let's find, I have 82 here, I have 40 here. I need to find what's this. So to find this angle here, I will take 360 minus 160 minus 82. ADF. So angle ADF. Angles at points are 360 minus 160 minus 82. This is 118. Here. Now, let's find ABF, angle ABF. So four-sided figure, I'll take 360 minus 82 minus 118 minus 40. 82, 118. So this will give us 120 degrees. I'll take a look here. ABF is 120. Then I need to minus off this one here before I find Y. Minus off ABC. So what is ABC? ABC, AD and BC are parallel. So ABC is actually 180 minus 82. .98 degrees. So angle Y will be ABF, which is 120, minus ABC, which is 98. So answer 22 degrees. Question 17. A coin box contained 20-cent coins and 50-cent coins in the ratio 3:2. When 10 20-cent coins were taken out, exchanged for 50 20-cent coins, and the money returned into the box, the ratio became 7:10. So find the sum of money in the coin box. Now, the coin box, the sum of money doesn't change. It is the quantity, the number of coins that changes. Okay, so when we exchange the 20-cent coins for 50-cent coins, right, we're actually using equal value for exchanging. So starting off with 3:2, let's do before change after. 20-cent coins to 50-cent coins, 3:2. There is a change. Now we're talking about number of coins here. So 20-cent coins, 10 of them were removed. What about 50-cent coins? You're adding in, right? So how much would it be in terms of exchange? 10 times 20 cents is $2. $2, how many 50-cent coins are there? We divide by 50 cents and we get 4. So we're adding 4 50-cent coins. In the end, the ratio of the number of coins is 7:10. Ratio. You have to find common base. What is the common base? Now, 20-cent coins changed because you're taking away. 50-cent coins also changed because you're adding. The total number of coins will also change because you're adding and taking away different numbers. And the difference will also change. So since there's no common base between the two ratios, we will have to apply units and parts. So to do units and parts, first we need to form two equations. Okay, so form two equations, starting with 20-cent coins. I start with 3 units minus 10, I end up with 7p. So 3u minus 10 equals to 7p. Next, for this 50-cent coins, it'll be 2 units plus 4 equals to 10 parts. From here, after forming two equations, you need to make one of them the same. Sorry, you need to make either units or parts the same. But since parts are already on one side, let's make parts the same. Common multiple of 7 and 10 is 70. So this one here, I need to multiply by 10. And this equation here, I need to multiply by 7. So what do we have? The first one, multiply by 10, you get 30u minus 100 equals to 70p. Next one, I have 14u plus 24 equals to 70p. Now, as you can see, this is 70p, this is 70p. So the left side, they both must be the same. I will equate them together, put them in one line. So 30u minus 100 is the same as 14u plus 28. Now, this is the balancing beam method. So if imagine it's a balancing beam, how do you balance it? So whatever you do on the left, you have to do on the right. So what I'm going to do is to remove this minus 100. How do I remove a minus 100? By adding 100 on the left side, and that 100 will be gone. So remember, it has to balance, right? So I will add it to the right side as well. So on the left side, I'm just left with 30 units. And on the right side, I have 14 units plus 128. So for this equation to make sense, what is 128? Like, how many units is this? This will be 16 units because 16 units plus 14 units gives us 30 units, right? So this is 16 units. So there I have 16 units. We find 1 unit divide by 16, which is 8. Now, what are we supposed to find? We're supposed to find the sum of money in the coin box. So since this is an exchange of equal value, the value wouldn't change whether it's at the start or at the end, right? So since we have units, I'm going to find the value using what we have at the start because I don't have parts. So I'm going to use units. So find 3 units. How many 20-cent coins is that? Do not find 5 units because the coins have different values. You need to find them separately first. So 3 units is 24. So there are 24 20-cent coins. How much is that? So 24 times 20 cents, which is 480. And then next we do the same for this 50-cent coins. Find 2 units. 2 times 8, which is 16. So the value of this 16 50-cent coins will be 16 times 50 cents, which is $8. Now the total value will be $8 plus 480. Okay, we need to add this and this. So total is $12.80 in the coin box. Okay, so with that, this is the end of P6 tahunan. This is for SA1 or the time practice paper 2.